What's going on there, friends? My name is M2Dirts, and welcome back to another episode of the 100-line Last Defense Academy for the Nintendo Switch. We're off up last time. Oh man, it got crazy. We are in this academy here called the Last Defense Academy with a bunch of strangers. And now, yeah, this academy is full of some pretty crazy stuff. And so what we need to do now is we need to go to the cafeteria and meet up with people, because we're hungry after a pretty crazy battle that I don't know how to do, which I'll probably get used to in time. I don't know, right now I'm currently not a fan of it, which is already kind of a bad thing if I already have something to criticize right away and it's like the main thing of the game. Not a good start. So anywho, so where's the cafeteria? I'm in the first floor, so I'm supposed to go to the first floor cafeteria. So, where is the cafeteria? Okay, here it is. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party, after all. Our handy-dandy ration-o-matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. What the heck are julienne fries? You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Okay. 1 hour later? Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It was a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. You want wine? Aren't you in high school? Yeah, exactly. You're too young. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with the dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with the two. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. Really? You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it, you're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody first. Oh man, wow. This cafeteria is so crazy. It's like a restaurant, if anything. I guess a cafeteria is supposed to be a restaurant, but well, discount restaurant. To be, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Let's talk to people. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. Bro, what is wrong with you, man? Like, sooner or later, like, nobody is going to want to talk to you, whether you, like, even if you need it. I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. Oh, okay, so, yeah, okay, so I guess whoever doesn't fight, like, they just get, like, really shitty food, I guess. I don't know, I guess that's kind of not a very good incentive, but I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that. You don't have to worry about that, Sister Dearest. I won't allow you to be put in any danger. There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please, just let me go home. Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top-notch. That machine will make anything we want, and there's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. I gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all. I mean, I guess. I mean, so far we're being treated pretty well. I mean, you get revived when you die. That's kind of like the biggest thing right there. But then also a really nice looking cafeteria. I mean, I like, while everything here is pretty strange, it's not so bad right now. But it's also, like, the fact that we're kind of here against our will is kind of the problem. I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that, okay? But every once in a while, you gotta have actual meals. Otherwise, what the heck is wrong with you? This just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Sirei to get to the point, would you? Okay, you're not very nice. I don't really expect you to, but, I don't really like that, the way you're speaking to me. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. Okay, what is it? If we are here in the school, you may as well know what it is, unless that is something that you want us to find out on our own. And we gotta go digging for it. Are you gonna let us dig for it, or is that against the rules? This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it shall fall into invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit. Okay, how are we all picked, though? Like, we're all just, like, random-ass people, right? A squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. Okay, again, we're, like, living here against our will. Like, this is really shitty. And those are the facts of this case. Your Honor, any questions, or do you guys want to chat out some more? Wait, go over that last part again? We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. Okay, that's like 3.5 months. I mean, I don't know. I guess after a couple weeks, you start to kind of lose your mind. That's, I don't know. That's right, just a svelte 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Huh? But didn't people just die and get their limbs broken? Huh? Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Why? Isn't this way too convenient? Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to him, huh? You told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't let me ask again, what exactly is it we're protecting, and why would losing it mean the end of humanity? There are some good questions, perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. Huh? What the hell? Who said that? You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question, and I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information. And so as long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty wastes to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. Without another word, Sirei hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely towards the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch? You actually have realistic bodily functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle in 2 days. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack? This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of these 100 days? We're gonna sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. Yeah, I know. You're all at the delicate age after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest. Oh my god, what is happening here? Go find your room, settle it, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of your lives. With the first day, weren't we on day 1? Yeah, like it literally says day 1. What do you mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it, do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psychic. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You need to realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. Shut the heck up! The world would be better off if I'd never been born. Again, shut the heck up. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science, nerds, and army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a good food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days. We've only been here for 1. I'm already sick with the place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Siri said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. Well, with everything's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to spell the oppressive atmosphere, everybody gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going, too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me, or is that really a strange place to put them? Yeah, I agree. Like, the roof? That's the top of the school. Like, out in the open, right? Like, what, like, I don't know. Yeah, again, it's like so out in the open that, I don't know, monsters could come from above us or something. Like, that's not like indoor, right? That's just me. Alright, so I guess we're going to go to the rooftop. Also, what are these purple statues I see every once in a while? That's so strange. Also, why are these, like, blocked off? I guess these are blocked off as part of the, no ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. Oh, okay. This is actually not too bad because, yeah, we get, like, trailers. We get actual trailers that we're staying in. Okay, interesting. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seem almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it, this is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mrs. Sumino. Oh, okay, thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. But hold up, like, if those are spares, like, isn't this school intended for us? If like that's such a huge oversight, right? What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I happen to assign separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure sweet sibling ties. Yeah, I get that you two are siblings and that y'all should always be together, but sometimes a guy and a girl have to be in separate rooms, you know? You don't want to cause any NSFW by accident. You must be just as devastated as I am, Sister Dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother Dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Oh man, this is hilarious. But yeah. Looks like our room's on the right. Thank you very much. There are more rooms than there are other people. I wonder what the others are for. Okay, I can't just explore all the... I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, that would be invasion of privacy, I suppose. And we don't want to breach people's privacy by accident, you know? Our room is supposed to be like a sanctuary to us, you know? So, alright, so let's go and go to our room, Takumi. And oh my god, this is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kick off my shoes and climb into bed without further delay. Hey! I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of those forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at the last academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Kara too.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this guy, so far, that's kind of in control of us, doesn't really seem like he has any, like, bad intentions. Like, I don't know, but it feels like the way we're being held against our will here is not so correct. There it is again, a totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Okay, is there anybody out here? Like, out in the open that I could just talk to? It doesn't really seem like it. I guess I'm not really, like, at that point where I'm, like, free to explore right now. Because, like, this is still the beginning of the game. And the game is still trying to teach us stuff. But now we know that if we want to rest for the day, then we gotta go to the rooftop. There's literally no elevators to shortcut our way.